Hello everyone, my name is Jiawei Guan, and today I'll be presenting a music genre that is called Cantopop. So here are some reasons why I choose Cantopop. First of all, I was raised by listening to Cantopop. Secondly, Cantopop is very meaningful. And finally, Cantopop is related to my ethnicity, which is Chinese. And so Cantopop is located at Hong Kong, and later on it spread through the Cantonese speaking regions in China. As you can see in the China map, it's around the south side of the map. So during 1920s, the Western music was brought to Shanghai, and it was very interesting that if you see in the pictures, a lot of the people were playing Western music, and it's influencing a lot of the clubs in Shanghai. And around 1950s, a lot of the Shanghai immigrants fled to Hong Kong, and they continue to maintain the music that was brought to them. So that's how Cantopop was created in Hong Kong as well. So basically, Cantopop is like a mix of Western pop songs with the Cantonese language. So here's some of the aesthetics and characteristics of Cantopop. So now I would like to talk about the lyrics and melodies of Cantopop. So the lyrics of Cantopops are very interesting because you can code switching between English and Cantonese. So some of the lyrics you can recognize, they're singing in English, and it also uses colloquial and literate languages, which is formal and informal speaking languages when you're singing, which is why it creates a very catchy, reflective, and a strong feeling and emotion to the audience. And also, a lot of the cantopops are more on a romantic, calm, and relaxing base. Some of the modern cantopops are quite different though. So Samuel Hui is what considered one of the earliest cantopop stars. He's a song writer, lyrics, and performer. And a lot of his popular cantopop songs raise the awareness of the local cultural identity in Hong Kong. So here are some of the early key musicians. As you can see, there are a lot of them in 1980s, and there's also four heavenly kings, what a lot of the Chinese people like to call them, during 1990s, which are formed by Jackie Chung, Leon Lai, Andy Lau, and Aaron Kwok. So some of the modern key musicians are Eason Chan, Zhou Yiyong, Charlene Choi, and Jam.
許冠傑先生。
上去。
我哋呢班打工仔，通街走隻直頭係壞腸胃，揾嗰些少到月底點夠使，確係認真濕滯。為波士玉至發威，一味喺樹係唔係就亂嚟廢，批親加薪飯團揦起樂睇，扭下計你就認真開胃。做到隻積咁嘅樣，濕水炮仗點會響？夠膽啊揸槍走去搶，出咗半斤力，想話我班足八兩，家陣惡揾食，邊有半斤八兩咁理想？
So now I'm gonna play a modern Cantopop song by Eason Chen, which is called The King of Oriole.
我只想嬉戲長流到下世紀，請你別嫌我將這煽情奉獻給你，還能憑什麼擁抱若未令你興奮，便宜地唱出寫在情歌的性感，還能憑什麼？要是愛不可感動人，俗套的歌詞煽動你惻隱。誰人又相信一世一生這膚淺對白？來吧，送給你，要幾百萬人流淚過的歌，如從未聽過。誓言如幸福摩天輪，才令我因你要呼天叫地，愛那麼多，將我漫天心血一拋到銀河。誰是垃圾？誰不捨我難過？分一丁毫贈我。
Okay, let's move on. So here are some of the audience. As you can see that there are some differences between early Cantopop and modern Cantopop. So basically, modern Cantopops are not for elderly people or a lot of the adult people because they're more towards the younger generations. And also, Cantopop has an international community. A lot of the overseas Chinese likes to listen to Cantopop. I'm one of them, and there are also a lot of concerts held all around the world, like London or America as well. So here's the rise of Cantopop. So during 1960s, Cantopop was added to theme songs for TVB drama series, film, and movies. So TVB is a very popular channel that Cantonese people likes to watch even today. And it was also recorded by Polydor Hong Kong, which is a very popular recorded companies. So during 1970s, Hong Kong has a better recording technologies. The local radio stations also promoting Cantopop as well. The Cantopop was organized very well by the music industry, and also Hong Kong has a prospering. Unfortunately, the sovereignty handover in 1997 changes Hong Kong a lot. So they're facing a lot of the cultural and restricting challenges. Um, Hong Kong also faces a culture change as well as the demand for Mandarin as a primary language in the region. Also, the popularity of the overseas raised artists are getting popular as well, and the Chinese music influenced Hong Kong population a lot. A lot of the younger generations, as the older generations, likes to listen to Chinese music as well. And also some of the death of the old Cantopop stars really affects the older generations of Cantopop fans. So the future of Cantopop is very vague. So it can gain or drop its popularity depends on the different factors. So first of all, we have to think about the culture. Second, we have to think about the change of society over time. Third, we have to think about the language, whether or not they are continue maintaining Cantonese as one of their primary languages in Hong Kong. And lastly, the change of Cantopop as a music genre is very important because over time it's really changing its characteristics and the audience varies as well. So that is it for my presentation. I hope all of you have learned something from Cantopop, and I encourage all of you to listen to this type of music genre. It's very meaningful and it's also relaxing as well. Thank you for listening.